with Kaiser Sotheby's International Realty. Wanted to come back and do part two of my video series on things to think about when we are getting ready to list our properties. First, we went over maintenance, just little things to do to make sure that the property not only is as free of defects as possible, but also to help a buyer feel more comfortable knowing that their property that they're purchasing was well maintained. In this video, I want to talk about curb appeal and some things that we can do to ensure that not only does your property look great in photographs, but also when those people first pull up to the property with their selling agent or with their buying agent, that they have that great first impression of the property. So curb appeal, a lot of people think curb appeal is simply landscaping, and that's just not true. Curb appeal is really the overall condition of the front of the property, what that buyer sees the first time that they either drive by or maybe they pull up, that initial feeling that they get. Usually it's either going to be, wow, this property looks really well maintained, the yard looks crisp, the grass is cut well, there's a good edge on the yard, the flowers look beautiful, or it's going to say, needs work, right? The second that a buyer walks up to a property that says, it needs work, kind of sets that tone throughout the rest of the property. They're going to start viewing things as, that needs to be fixed, as opposed to, oh, that looks livable, or, hey, I like it the way it is, but we'll be able to upgrade it in the future. So having that strong curb appeal is really important to create that first impression with the buyer. But it's also important because the property photos that are going to be shown through all of our listing sites is going to be a huge factor in whether someone's even going to take the time to go see the property with their agent. So a few little things to think about when it comes to curb appeal. If we have a more traditional style home, or even like a craftsman, arts and crafts style home, something like making it seem really a part of the area that we're in is important. If you have trees, make sure that they're being well maintained. You don't have limbs reaching over the roof. If we have garden beds, make sure there's not a bunch of weeds growing in them. And if you have a yard that appears to be relatively overgrown, just get out there, spend a few hours cleaning it up, getting a nice tight edge, or, go ahead and hire a landscape professional to come out and really make sure that your property is looking as good as possible. Now, if we have maybe a more minimalistic property, don't feel like you have to go out and put a bunch of flowers out front. If we have a more modern style place, having it minimalistic is going to be a pro for someone that wants that style of property. So don't feel just because maybe your house is more modern and it doesn't have a ton of landscaping that you need to add to it. It's not true at all. We just want to make sure that what we have going for it right now is as clean, crisp, and visually appealing as it possibly can be. Now, little things that we can do to any style property in order to add a little bit of more warmth to it. It's going to be things like brightly colored potted plants, maybe adding, American flag to the front, making it feel a little bit more homey, while at the same time maintaining a level of, hey, this has been well maintained. So curb appeal, it's going to be a huge deciding factor when someone either enters the property or is even thinking about going to look at it with an agent. So make sure that you're positioned in the right way. If you have any questions about curb appeal and little things that I advise my sellers to do in order to add to the curb appeal of their property, don't be afraid to email me at adam@kaisersir.com or give me a call at any time, area code 817-913-1873. Thanks so much.